there, guys. It's Whippy. I'm here for a couple of two-mans with the Grisel Oath deck that I did a deck tech for, and maybe the most previous video of mine that you've watched. So we're going to hop in a two-man and wait for it to fire. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video until it does, because it could take a while. Hey there, guys. We're back. Taffy has won the die roll and has chosen to play first. Let's examine our hand. In the dark, it's not that bad. We've got a mental misstep, and we have a misdirection. We also have our complete combo. This hand is not very good against dredge or workshops. But we're in the dark, and I think it's reasonable enough to keep. The one thing it's lacking is a little bit of explosiveness, but it does have multiple pieces of permission. So I'm going to go ahead and keep. And we're going to mental misstep that. Alright, so we have Black Lotus. I think what we're going to do is play Black Lotus and Underground Sea. Alright, so if I ponder now, I don't know that I want to. I think I'm just going to pass this way. So now we have Mana Drain up, and also Misdirection. I can pitch the Ponder to get a Misdirection. That's interesting, but sure. Maybe we're playing against a Brew here, guys. Sure. Let's see, so I think we just leave Mana Drain up. And we for sure Mana Drain that, and we are playing against a Brew. Let's start with a Ponder, since now we have the mental misstep for Misdirection. Yeah, let's take, see, if I take one card, I have to take all of them, and Time Walk would be nice, but then I have to draw, oh, well, so if I take Time Walk and play Time Walk, then I draw Jace, and I mill Steel Sabotage with Oath of Druids. Okay, so this way, this way, this way, and no. And then let's play Time Walk. And then play Oath of Druids. So we have the Guy's Blessing in our hand. We have to be a little careful about what happens when we Oath up with Griselbrand. I guess I could have misdirected the Hymn to Torok. That would have been pretty savage. But yeah, I went with Mana Drain. Take a chunk of damage. It also, you know what? Powder Keg. Okay, so he can turn off my Oath. Okay, so he's like a mono black anti-oath deck, which is fine. What I also could have done, now that I think about it, and probably would have been a better line, would have been to cast the Oath of Druids, draw the Time Walk, cast the Oath of Druids, then mill both of these guys, and cast Time Walk after Griselbrand was in play. That's fine, but I'm going to give you a guy. And then I'm going to go get Big Daddy Grisel. No, I'm not. Alright, so what are we doing against this deck? Alright, what doesn't make any sense? Hurkyl's Recall doesn't make any sense. Steel Sabotage, I don't think makes sense. Thoughtseize makes a little bit of sense. And, oh man, yeah, there's just... Do I add in the Abrupt Decay so that he can't, like, tick up his Powder Keg and Ratchet Bomb? Maybe? Yeah, I don't think that really applies here. So I take out these two. And I guess... I mean, what's his win condition? I saw Volrath's Stronghold. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll bring in this Abrupt Decay. Maybe his win condition is the Rack. Oh, and he probably has Grafdigger's Cages. Do I want to keep this hand? Yes. It's a little mana light, but it's very strong. Oh, there we go. Turn one win. He could have a Grafdigger's Cage, which would slow me down. He could have a Ratchet Bomb, which would slow me down. That is not going to slow me down. So I want to hit Gaia's Blessing, because then I can Vampiric Tutor for Time Walk, and I hit Gaia's Blessing. So this will probably get a concession. I can't see him wanting to play this out if he auto-conceded before. But yeah, played against a Brew, and Tappy seems a little upset, but I don't know what to tell him. This is a vintage 2-man queue. It costs $4 to enter. He can't be upset against playing against a real vintage deck. And there we go. So yeah, we won our first ever vintage match for money. I'll see you guys for the next one.